New managers for Genoa and Sampdoria again. A spectacular loss for Milan against Spezia. And the biggest win of the season so far. This is Calcio. Ciao a tutti and benvenuti to another episode of This is Calcio. Genoa has sacked Andrei Shevchenko after just 2 months in charge. Genoa has failed to win all 9 of their Serie A matches under the Ukrainian and are now worse off than when Shevchenko took over from Davide Ballardini. Things got even worse for the Grifoni after the firing, as they were at the wrong end of a 6-0 drubbing by Fiorentina, the biggest win by any team in the Serie A this season. Cristiano Biraghi curled 2 spectacular free kicks to beat Sirigu in either half. Alvaro Odriozola opened the scoring and also his Viola account before Giacomo Bonaventura scored his 50th ever Serie A goal. Dusan Vlahovic hit his 70th goal of the season with a delightful chip over Sirigu, and the shortest man on the pitch, Lucas Torreira, managed a headed goal. Genoa has appointed the German Alexander Blessin as the new coach. Blessin was managing Belgian club KB Oostende when the Grifoni activated his buyout clause. Genoa's Ligurian rivals Sampdoria also parted ways with their coach Roberto D'Aversa after their latest league result, a 2-1 loss to Torino after leading the match in the 18th minute through Francesco Caputo. Wilfred Singo gave the Toro the equalizer less than 10 minutes later before Belgian international Dennis Praet scored the winner in the 67th minute. D'Aversa has already been replaced by former coach Marco Giampaolo, who previously managed the club from 2016 to 2019. Milan failed to put more pressure on city rivals Inter as they spectacularly lost to Spezia with an Emmanuel Giassi goal in the last minute of stoppage time. The Rossoneri had led through a Rafael Leao goal right on half-time, but the visitors equalized in the 65th minute. The Diavolo had a goal disallowed when the referee failed to play advantage but instead blew for a foul on Ante Rebic. Emmanuel Giassi scored the winner for Spezia just 2 minutes after this incident. Milan would feel hard done by the result, and for good reason, as Inter had failed to beat Atalanta before the match. Inter had keeper Samir Handanovic to thank for keeping the Nerazzurri in the game, as he kept out the likes of Luis Muriel, Mario Pasalic, Matteo Pessina and Alexei Miranchuk. This was not to say that it was a one-sided game. Far from it, as Handanovic's opposite number, Juan Musso, was also kept busy by the Inter players. The match ended 0-0, a fair result, I would say. And here are the rest of the scores from round 22. Lazio beat Salernitana 3-0, while Juventus beat Udinese 2-0. Antonin Barak scored a hat-trick in the Hellas Verona win over Sassuolo. Venezia Empoli fought to a 1-1 draw, while Roma narrowly win against Cagliari. Napoli beat Bologna 2-0 with both goals coming from Hirving Lozano. And these are the standings after 22 rounds. Inter are still at the top with 1 game in hand to play, while Milan are now 2 points behind. Napoli are still in third with 46 points, while Atalanta are also still in fourth with 42 points but with a game in hand. Juventus are just 1 point behind Atalanta in 5th, and Fiorentina in 6th position with 35 points, also with a game in hand. Fiorentina share the points with Roma and Lazio, while Torino are 4 points behind them, also with a game in hand. Venezia are now 2 points above relegation zone with a game in hand, while Cagliari pulled away from the 2 bottom teams. They now have 16 points. Genoa and Salernitana are still in the bottom two, with Genoa having 12 points and Salernitana still only having 10 points. Lazio will welcome Atalanta this Sunday morning to the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. The reverse fixture saw these two teams play out a 1-1 draw in Bergamo, but the last time Atalanta faced Lazio in the Olimpico in the Serie A, La Dea beat them 4-1 in the 2020-2021 season. However, only Inter and Milan has scored more goals this season than Maurizio Sarri's Lazio. Can Immobile add to his 17 goals so far this season? Duvan Zapata might still miss the game for Atalanta, but there is enough firepower from Gasperini's side as they keep on the pressure on third place Napoli. The Bianconeri travel to the San Siro for what would be the 237th competitive meeting between Milan and Juventus. It is the oldest rivalry in all of Italy. In the reverse fixture in Turin, Juventus led at half-time before Milan equalized to end the match 1-1. Milan had not won against Juventus at the San Siro since the 2019-2020 season, when the Rossoneri defeated Juventus 4-2. Milan have lost 2 of their last 5 matches in the Serie A, with the latest loss against Spezia last week. While the Bianconeri won 4 out of their last 5, the odd one being the draw with Napoli. Will Milan slip up again as they try to gain some ground against Inter? Will Juventus get another 3 points and possibly end up in 4th place after the round is over? Here are the rest of the fixtures for round 23. Hellas Verona will be up against Bologna on Saturday morning, while in the evening, Genoa will be up against Udinese. On Sunday morning, Venezia will travel to Milan to face the champions Inter, while relegation-threatened Cagliari host Fiorentina. Sassuolo will travel to Turin to face Torino on Sunday night, while Napoli entertains Salernitana, and Spezia will be up against Sampdoria. On Monday morning, we have Empoli, who will be facing Roma. That's the time we have for you tonight. See you next time. Ciao, ciao!